My entire life has been revolved around moving and studying, so unless you want me to talk about how not to assemble a bookshelf or about the history of the Nyan Vashishika, I'll tell a story. So gather around. This is the sequel, the big Hollywood blockbuster sequel to my earlier video about getting robbed. Just working at GameStop, there was some new kid who was like holiday help or something like that. And
oh my god, you were robbed when there was a newbie there?
Yeah.
Poor kid.
So it was later in the day, and this guy walks in, and he's pretty shady, but this is Long Beach, so shady people walking into GameStop, it's not really any news. But I don't know, I just felt something kind of weird about this guy, and I was like, well, you're just paranoid because you've been robbed before. So I was trying not to be prejudiced, despite my gut feeling. He was just chilling in there. Holy crap, like, is he waiting for everyone to leave? No, don't say those things, that's me. He's just standing there, like, this guy's creepy. Spencer, stop judging him, blah, blah, blah. So finally, I just kind of calm myself down. And after everyone leaves, he comes up and he starts asking about, like, a PlayStation 3 and Pokemon games and blah blah blah, and he decides to buy the PlayStation 3 with cash, which is about $300 or $400. So our policy is we ring up the system, take everything, and then we go in the back and get the system out after it's all taken care of. I ring him up and I'm thinking, okay, here is the moment of truth. If he's gonna rob us, it's gonna be as soon as this cash drawer opens. So I hit the button, the cash drawer opens, take his money, give him his change, close the cash drawer. It's all done. It's all smooth. Take a nice sigh of relief, and before I can finish that, he pulls out a gun. Horrible timing. Horrible timing on his part.
You should have just been like, you fucking dumbass.
Yeah, the register's closed. It's too fucking late. And all I can think is I was gonna be there till midnight filling out police reports. He starts mumbling. He's like he can't even tell me what to do. I just kind of infer that he wants the cash, so I open the register, and he's kind of just frozen there. He looks really scared, and I'm kind of worried that he's gonna like pee himself. I don't want to clean up the carpet or anything like that. That'd just suck. So I start taking out the cash and taking out, you know, the 20s, the 10s, the 5s, all the cash, and I get to the change. Does he want the change? Does he not want it? I mean, if he took all the change in the store, including the safe, he'd have, you know, a couple $100s in change, which would make it worth his while. Maybe he doesn't realize that. I'm sort of stuck in this predicament, but then he's like, oh, other drawer. So I'm like, okay, so I go and I open the other drawer. He's pretty frozen until I have to sort of walk him through robbing us. And then he technically did buy a PS3, the receipt printed out and everything. So I asked him, do you want me to grab your PS3? I've been trained well, I have impeccable customer service. And he's like, yeah, go get it. So, alright, I'm getting his PS3. As I'm going in the back, he yells at me, grab a DS while you're back there. Oh, now someone's got some balls. Someone wants a DS. So I go back there, I grab a PS3, and I grab a pink DS for him. I don't know if he was thinking that I was like pushing our panic button or grabbing our store shotgun, summoning the god of video game protection or whatever in the back. As I'm walking out with his systems, he's hustling back, like freaking out. He looks so scared to see me. He's I was like, alright, like I have your PS3. He pulls out his backpack. Think we can fit this in there? We can try to fit it in there. So I'm like Tetrising this systems in his backpack, and he's like holding it, and we're trying to get it all in there, and then I finally get it all in there, and we zip it up. Alright, now, get on the ground. I sit down. Now lay down. I was like, okay, so I lay down on my back. All around. I guess that's how they do it in the movie. I lay down. He's gone. The guy was so scared, he probably just went running, who knows. Stand up as soon as he's gone. I walk out. The poor kid, it was like his second or third day, is just standing in the corner. Like, I don't even know if he's breathing. Dude, are you okay? Like, you're alright? And he's like, yeah. It's like, alright, it's alright. Like, we're just gonna close the store, call the police, everything will be okay. Oddly enough, we had a new manager, and that was his first day in charge of the store. And so, as I'm locking everything up so no one comes in and calling the police, he calls the store. Hey, do I come in tomorrow at like 9 or 9:30? Let me look at the schedule here. It's a 9:30. Oh, also we were robbed. Are you serious? Yep, I'm serious. Do you want me to come down there? That's up to you, man. It's your store. If you want to come down here, come down. Police are coming, district manager, loss prevention, the whole shebang. The police were like, what did he steal? And now we're going to list like, so he stole a PS3, and I was like, no, technically he bought the PS3. He just stole his money back as well as the rest of our money. So that they counted it as stolen property. I don't think it should count as stolen property. That's just me.
Bought this.
So yeah, that was that. The second time, not very smooth. The robber was not a good robber. I suppose you gotta start somewhere. Gotta give him slack. That's it. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Stay safe. And we'll see you next week.
But the kid didn't talk the whole time?
No, the kid was frozen. He was
wasn't
completely petrified.
That wasn't when you guys were zip tied? That was the first
No, that
time.
was the first time. When we were zip tied, we were like buddies and we were having kind of a good old time.